back to For Real. It is Wednesday, and that means it's time for the News Moto, where you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia, while I update you on the news of the week. Today's ride takes us up beside Wat Bo and into the surrounding streets. At For Real, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here's the total we've donated so far. With this month's payment, we might reach $5,000, which will be absolutely amazing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're new to our channel, thank you for watching. We are really happy you're here. If you're watching but you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're getting very close to 12,000 subscribers, and it would be good to reach that milestone before my birthday. Although it is my birthday all day every day, or 24/7. Okay, let's get into the news. It is Wednesday the 12th of July, and today we see Cambodia beat Thailand in global ratings, and a border fee scam is stamped out. We've also got drug-busting dividers, healthcare options, and baby dolphins. According to the 2023 Global Peace Index, Cambodia ranks 73rd in the world and 13th in the Asia-Pacific region. The study, which was done by the Institute of Economics and Peace, ranked 163 countries on a number of criteria. Cambodia has a better overall score than Thailand, but lags behind Laos and Vietnam. In addition, the report states that Kuwait, Mauritius, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago, and Cambodia had the largest improvements in the economic impact of violence. All of these nations recorded reductions of more than 25% from 2021 to 2022. The number one ranked country in the world is Iceland, while the number one country in the Asia-Pacific region is New Zealand. The ranking is based on three main criteria. Number one is the level of safety and social security. Number two is the scope of ongoing domestic and international conflicts. And number three is the level of military modernisation. Talking about modernisation though, the construction of the Koh Noor Bridge is nearing completion and is expected to open before the end of the year. Workers are connecting the last section of the bridge, while the suspension sections on either side of the span have been completed already. The new span will make it easier to travel to and from the congested Chbar Ampov district. The cost of the bridge is close to $38 million. It's 824 metres long and 50 metres wide, with 4 vehicle lanes, including 2 lanes for cars, 1 lane for motorcycles, and 1 lane for pedestrians, and most likely a few scooters if the other lanes are full. This next story has some slightly larger lanes and also comes in at a slightly higher cost. Construction of Siem Reap Angkor International Airport, which is scheduled to be opened in October, is 98% complete. It cost over $1.1 billion to build. We made a video about the new airport, so if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link. The Under-Secretary of State and spokesman for the Secretariat of State for Civil Aviation said employees of the old airport who wished to join the new airport will be retained in accordance with the legal framework and based on their seniority, role and duties. That answers one of the questions I had about the transition to the new airport. As you probably now know, Siem Reap Angkor International Airport is located somewhere between 50 and 60 kilometres from Siem Reap City, depending on which road you take. It's still in Siem Reap Province, in a district called Saw Nakum. That is a long commute if you work there and want to retain your job. The Minister of Interior has ordered all provincial authorities, especially immigration police officers posted at border crossings, to stop asking for extra fees from Cambodian workers and business people to receive border permission stamps. We are unsure if asking foreign tourists for extra fees would also be stamped out. The order applies to all international border checkpoints with neighbouring countries, especially at the Phoi Phet border with Thailand. Immigration police officers have been warned if anyone violates the orders, they will be punished or fired from their jobs. Border officers have been taking fees from Cambodian workers and traders, some of whom cross the border daily to work at nearby markets in Thailand. The Deputy Governor and spokesman of the Banteay Meanchey Provincial Administration said that the directive from the Ministry of Interior is now in effect. To ensure the Ministry's directive is being enforced, provincial authorities went to inspect the border and observe people crossing at Phoi Phet International Border Checkpoint in Banteay Meanchey Province. On the subject of crossing borders, Vietnam became Cambodia's largest trading partner among members of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations in the first 5 months of 2023, as bilateral trade made up nearly 50% of the total between Cambodia and ASEAN members during the period. During those 5 months, trade between the two countries topped $2.8 billion, rising nearly 3% from the previous year. Cambodia exported $1.3 billion worth of goods to Vietnam and imported commodities totaling over $1.5 billion from Vietnam. The growth in Cambodia's exports to Vietnam was mainly driven by the highest shipments of farm produce thanks to increased harvests. The main exports include rice, rubber, cashew nut, cassava, corn, banana, mango, tobacco, and natural resources. A little bit further afield in Malaysia now. The Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council, a government agency under the Ministry of Health Malaysia, launched MH Connect to announce strategic collaborations with hospitals, travel agents and healthcare facilitators in Cambodia. The collaborations provide healthcare solutions to Cambodian travellers looking for health treatment in Malaysia. Over the past decade, Malaysia has welcomed over 10 million healthcare travellers from various countries, including Cambodia. Patients are seeking services such as oncology, obstetrics and gynecology, fertility, gastroenterology, cardiology and health screening. The Chief Executive Officer of Subang Jaya Medical Centre stated, "We have a one-stop service for all tourists and patients from Cambodia. Before you arrive, we help process your visa, and upon your arrival, we will pick you up from the airport and help you with the treatment. We also have expert translators for those who require language assistance. We also welcome doctors from Cambodia to come to Malaysia as observers. Our centre has also conducted many online training sessions and masterclasses." Now to a local healthcare story. The first free care centre for elderly homeless people was inaugurated in Praveng province. The centre was established with three main purposes: to provide adequate accommodation and food, to give people a place of gathering so they can share their life experiences with the younger generation, and to help the elderly visit Cambodia's major historical and tourist sites. There are plans to establish another 11 similar centres in the district in order to support the elderly in the community. Now for something a little older. National and international researchers have discovered that the ceramic kilns in the Angkor area had been in operation since the mid-12th century and ceased function in the 15th century. One of the ceramic kilns is at Day Cheneng Gate at the northwest corner of Angkor Thom. The kiln cluster is located on a large mound stretching from east to west. It's 230 metres long, 84 metres wide and about 2.7 metres high. The mound is parallel to the wall of Angkor Thom, 123 metres from Day Cheneng Gate, which is the northern gate. Over the past 3 years, researchers from the Apsara National Authority excavated 2 mounds to collect data that would allow experts to confirm that this location is in fact a kiln site. As a result of these 2 excavations, it was confirmed that the site was a ceramic kiln. Cambodia does love a good burn, and this left everyone involved on a high. Perhaps a modern use for a kiln? More than 2 tonnes of drugs collected from Prea Sihanouk, Kampot and Kampong Speu provinces were destroyed in Sihanoukville province. The drugs were seized from 71 criminal cases of Sihanoukville Provincial Court, totalling 2.056 kilos of drugs. The remaining substances were from 216 criminal cases in Kampong Speu Provincial Court, with 92 kilos of drugs, and 107 criminal cases in Kampot Provincial Court with 1 kilo of drugs and 41.12 grams of dried marijuana. In unrelated news, the local kebab store has had the best sales in its history. Is there nothing road dividers can't do? Police made a surprising discovery as they prepared to tow away a crashed car today, finding over 100 packages of the illegal narcotic ice or crystal meth. The car, bearing Lao number plates, had crashed into a road divider in Sensok district in the early hours of the morning. Now the dividers are stopping drug runners. They are truly the angels of the road. The driver then, unsurprisingly, fled from the scene into the inky darkness of the Phnom Penh night. According to the Brigadier General, when the police received the information, they went out to inspect and temporarily stored it at the Sensok District Police Inspectorate. A search of the car to identify the driver and the occupants revealed more than 100 suspected packages of methamphetamine. The spokesman stressed that the Specialised Police Force is currently conducting further research to find those involved and take legal action. Finally, we have a good news story. Researchers from Krache and Stung Treng Fisheries Administration Districts and World Wildlife Fund recorded another dolphin calf in Krache province. According to the team of researchers, the newborn dolphin is about 10 days old and is swimming with 9 adult dolphins. In the past 2 years, the team has recorded 6 dolphin calves per year. The World Wildlife Fund Cambodia country director said that there is a good possibility of more dolphin calves being born before the end of this year, and they have recorded 5 newborn calves so far, so well on track to beat the record of 6 per year. The implementation of patrols to enforce the ban on fishing nets in the protected areas has helped to reduce the number of deaths amongst the dolphin population. The measures taken have been effective in reducing the mortality rate, and strict law enforcement is vital to ensure the dolphin population prospers and continues to grow. This is inspiring and encouraging news. A spokesman said, "We pray for more baby calves to be born because of the safe haven created to protect these rare creatures. Let's protect our living heritage together." That brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you for watching. There are a few minutes left of this ride, so keep watching if you'd like to extend your Siem Reap fix a little bit longer. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.